Gene Hackman and his wife. What is the cause of death? Their death, it's mysterious, it's bizarre. What happened to this couple? Carbon monoxide has been ruled out. That's what everyone thought initially. And the test results came back as of right now that their death were not caused by carbon monoxide. So, what happened? What happened to this couple? That's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to read an article, and I'll just tell. I've been following this story, like I'm reading everything, watching everything. But first, I want to apologize. Last week when I did the video, I said it was Mexico, as in the country, Mexico, but it was not Mexico. It was New Mexico, as in the state. Okay, so my apologies for that. Happy Monday, beloved. Spring is in the air. Okay, spring is in the air. Okay, I told to say let me wear a spring shirt today. I absolutely love you. Welcome or welcome back to my cousins that's been hanging with me. Shout out and welcome to all of my new subscribers. My name is Cousin Sister Auntie Janice, whichever one of them you want to use. Thank you for your love. Thank you for subscribing. I absolutely love you. I adore you. Excuse me. Be sure to check out my divorce series I am doing of couples getting divorced on YouTube. And some of you are sending me other people's divorce story that they shared online. So yesterday I did a video of a young woman, Lauren, who got married at 18 and divorced at 21, which is why I keep telling y'all, don't do it. Don't do it, ladies. Do not do it. Okay? 18-year-old, they're not ready to get married. Let's see. Michael thought I was going. I love you. Thank you so much. Be sure to subscribe and thumbs up. Okay, so what do we know so far? So what we've learned so far is for the couple, carbon monoxide has been ruled out. Initially, we all thought it was carbon monoxide because we're like, okay, how did you just both people pass plus the dog? So the first thing is going to come to our minds when more than one person passes in the house at a time is that it's carbon monoxide. Well, that has been ruled out. So what do we know? Gene was found in the mudroom, his glasses next to him, his cane, and his wife was found in the bathroom, and space heater, which has caused her body to started the process of being mummified. I don't think that's the correct terminology, though. Maybe they'll say it in here. There were medicine next to her body, and the medicine initially they didn't want to tell us because, of HIPAA, and they don't want to reveal people's private medical information. Okay, so it's been released now that it was thyroid medicine, another medicine for high blood pressure, and Tylenol. Okay, so they're wondering, one of the theories now is maybe something happened to Jean and she ran to the bathroom to try and get his medicine. That's one of the theory. And then maybe she fell and hit her head. However, they are saying there has been no injuries to the body. So if you fallen and hit your head, you would assume there would be some injuries, blood or a lump or something would have happened. Okay. So one of the door was left open. One of the dog was in the closet that died, and there were two other dogs that survived, and the door was open. And I'm just really concerned about, there were no cameras to help them, for nothing to say, okay, this is what happened. I'm just really shocked that at 95 years old, Gene Hackman and his beautiful wife, Jean, her name is not Jean. They didn't have any cameras. They didn't have like a home health aide. And of course, she's 95, she's 64. So maybe she's assuming I can take care of him and we don't need to have anybody to come in. Betsy, I said her name was, her name is Betsy. I'm really puzzled about that. And maybe it's just me. Cousins, you can comment below, let me know. Because I've already started planning and thinking my life. Okay. My husband, once I retired after a certain age, I'm gonna have somebody coming in our home every day just to check on us. Granted, I do have a son. Okay. I do have little Michael. We don't know where he go. We believe he's gonna be right next door to us or across the street. To us. Because the house that we are buying is a double lot. So maybe he can build his house right next door to my house. Okay, I don't know. But I'm just really shocked that 95, 64, no cameras, no nurse health aide, nobody coming in, nobody checking in on you, to the point that the pathology, let me see, came out and said that the last time his pacemaker had any kind of activity were 9 days before they were found. So you want to tell me you're 95, she's 64, and 10 days, nobody has called to check to see, hey, how you doing? I had to call a welfare check on one of my coworkers. She's an older woman. And I would talk to her at least once a week. I would call her, maybe twice. Okay. And so for a whole week, I'm calling her. I'll get no answer. I call her. I left her house message. I text her, no answer. So I'm like, so I called my other girlfriend, like, Judy, did you talk to so-and-so? She was like, nah. I'm like, try to call her, see if she answered. No answer. I went over her house, knocking on her door, no answer. Knock on the neighbor door outside, Trinidadian lady, no answer. So then I'm like, okay, well, I called the police. And they're like, okay, we're gonna do a welfare check. They came over, knock on the door, nothing. They do whatever they do, they're the cops, they can find so they call me back, Miss Hylton. We found her and her family will get in touch with you. She don't fell. She had what, did she fall? Something happened. She was in the nursing home. So I am kind of shocked that for 9 days he was dead. We don't know how many days she's been dead, but nobody was calling. The children wasn't calling. And I get it. Families don't always whatever, but at 95, we just so thankful that you're still here, calling your father every day. The girls wasn't calling the daddy every week or twice a week. Hey, just call to check on you. No, I do not call my dad every day or every week. My father has a home health care family that takes care of him. We just make sure the money's there. But when my dad was living by himself, I would talk to him often and people would go and check. So I'm a little bit like shocked that they didn't have somebody coming in or checking in at least, say, twice a week. If you're older, okay, this is something you can do. Okay. Or you have your friends that you talk to every week. So, if anything happened to you, they know you're missing. When it was just me and Lexi, me and a couple of our girls, we were single parents, right? And we would check in with each other. Granted, we were going to work too, so you could see each other, right? But me and my girlfriend, we would be like, okay, if anything happened to me, do. If anything happened to me, do. Good, we were good. So I'm a little puzzled that they didn't have somebody coming in at least once a week to check, maybe a healthcare. And I understand she's 64. 64 is still vibrant and stuff like that. But something could happen to you too. Something could happen to you too. If you don't have somebody close to you that's coming in to check in or calling you're speaking to every day. No, absolutely not. You need to have somebody checking in, honey. So let's read this article from the New York Post. It says forensic experts shares theories surrounding the unusual circumstances of Gene Hackman's wife's death. Okay. So this is the theory they're working with. Gene Hackman, Betsy, Gene Hackman and his wife Betsy death, as well as that of their dog, could be the result of a tragic accident, according to forensic pathologist Dr. Michael Baden. A criminal investigation into the deaths of Hackman and Aguirre was launched Wednesday after New Mexico authorities found the 95-year-old, the 65-year-old classical pianist, and one of their dogs dead in their Santa Fe home under circumstances deemed suspicious. Santa Fe Sheriff's Department officials have said that there were no obvious signs of foul play and no external trauma was seen on either Hackman or Araqua or Betsy. Let's just call her Betsy so I don't mess up her last name. After preliminary autopsies were completed, Santa Fe Sheriff Adam Mendoza confirmed that the couple tested negative for carbon monoxide, and Oscar-winning actor likely died about 9 days before the bodies were found. 9 days. So nobody missed them for 9 days. It was like a week and a half later, the neighbors were wondering, like, we didn't see them. What's going on? Can we have a welfare check? Or the man came in looking through the house and said, I don't know. I don't know if there is no way, honey. By the time I'm 65, I'm still vibrant, I'm almost 50. But there's no way me and my 95-year-old husband would be living and ain't nobody checking on us, or at least checking on the computer or something. This day and time, you could just, hey, how are you? We're good. Every day, every other day, or something like that. It's just real puzzling to me. During the appearance on Fox Report, Baden explained that Hackman's pacemaker, which the sheriff said last recorded an event on February 17, could offer a key clue. That event would have been a cardiac arrest caused by an abnormal pulse rate, he said. The pacemaker keeps track of the pulse, and when it gets down too low, it discharges, and that's all in the record. So is nobody watching over these pacemakers to see it's not working, it's not beeping, nothing? There's no pulse. This is so confusing to me. People with pacemakers, cousins, nurses, doctors, in the comments, medical officials, medical cousins, please explain it to me. If the pacemaker, if he's dead and it's been 9 days, shouldn't there be some kind of alert on the pacemaker keep in place that something happened? I don't know. I'm trying to find out. Comment below. Let me know. Remember, be sure to check to make sure you are subscribed. A lot of you say you're not getting my alerts. Girl, I don't know. So the autopsy showed he didn't have an injury. Baden continued, there was no carbon monoxide, and he had the most common cause of death in this country: severe heart disease, coronary artery disease, and high blood pressure, perhaps, from what's been released. So that would cause him having a cardiac arrest in the mudroom to collapse right there. Another thing, don't they wear a thing on their arm or around their neck. Granted, they might take it off. That happened to my husband's dad. He had one of the press thing. He took it off. He fell. And he was in senior living. And he laid on the floor until the next day when my husband went over. He's laid on the floor with a pillow under his head because his phone wasn't there, and he took this thing off, right? You're supposed to keep it on at all times. And if he had kept it on, he would have pressed the alarm. The nurse from downstairs would come up. Okay. My father-in-law lived until he was 94, worked until he was 84. Okay, retired from his regular job, and he delivered newspaper from the age of 11, lied and told the man he was 14, because back then you had to be 14. He said, yeah, I'm 14. Delivered paper from the age of 11 until 84 years old. He would get up and drive to deliver papers, and his car died, and my husband could not find a car to buy cash quick enough before they gave his paper delivery position away, and he died. He was still mad about it. Okay. But he lived until he was 94 years old. Okay. So that's another thing. At 95, you need to have one of those things. This is just really puzzling to me. In a search warrant affidavit released by Santa Fe Sheriff's Office and obtained by Fox News Digital, investigators stated that they found Hackman's body on the floor in the mudroom with a walking cane and sunglasses nearby. According to the documents, the detectives suspect that the actor may have suddenly fallen. Okay, I'm not going to read it. This is so sad. This is their beautiful home. No, you need to have somebody. Listen to me, cousins. Y'all listening to me. I know you're old and you're strong and you feel like you got together. You need somebody to help. My godmother, she drove until she was 93 years old. She would swim twice a week, do yoga. She drove until she was 93 years old. You saw her, you would not think she's 93. She drove till she was 93, and she was hit by somebody else, and then she went downhill. So she had went to down south, bought her home, came back, babe, I bought a girl's cash, $12,000. When she was 87, she said, listen, I'm going to sell this house and I'm going to move into assisted living. This is why I love her so much. Because she recognized I need to make these adjustments, right? So we went down south. We helped her to pack, sell what we can sell, empty out the house, put up the house for sale, and moved her into assisted living. So she lived in assisted living from 87. Then she got hit with the car. Another mom hit her. The soccer mom hit her, totaled her car. And so she had a stroke. So we had to get on the plane, ran down to make sure she really safe, because she one of them old people. I'm a good person type of person. Make sure all her paperwork was in order. Everything. And she lived from 93 till she was 99. So the assisted living, they have a nursing home side. Okay, you have to have money. You get me up in there and poor. Okay, you got to have money to pay to live in the assisted living. Moved into the nursing home side, and she lived until she was 99. She went home November of 2023, and she would have been 100 years old March 8th, 2024. She was born March 8th, 1924. Okay. She's like, maybe it's 25, like it's 24. So she would have been 100 years old. And but she had her, you know, she was on it. And as older people, as we get older, I think we need to you know, make those changes, make those adjustments just to help us out. I love you. I love you. I absolutely love you. Comment below. Be sure you are subscribed. Check out those videos I did yesterday. Let me know what you think about this. Do you agree with me? I'm like, yeah, I mean, dead 9 days. Don't nobody know you dead? No, something. I don't like that. Somebody needs to be coming in every other day. You need to have a thing on you, alert, something. I love you. I love you. I love you, my darlings. Let me know what you think about this video and the other videos. Check them out. Share them out. Thank you. Mwah. Talk to you later. Bye.